Joining me now, we have Sarah Charismara joining me for an interview. Well, good day to you. How are you?
Hi, I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Thanks very much. I'm good. Thanks for taking time out to speak to me today about your new singer we're going to talk about. But I
Mhm.
just wanted to take it back just before that. When did you first enter the wonderful world of music?
Oh, since I was a child, really, I started singing just like ballads and very soulful music. I recorded my first two songs when I was 14, super deep and soulful. And from there on, I've done protest music. I call it protest pop, like pop music. And now I'm doing this hybrid thing, which is like protest music, but it's more focused on like inner healing as opposed to like whereas before, I think I was a bit more political, like anti-establishment. Now it's definitely more like about the healing inner journey. hmm
Sure. And protest pop, has that been around for a number of years, or is it kind of like a new musical style?
Actually, it's a genre that I coined myself, which I'm
Oh,
very proud of. Yeah.
oh, well done.
Yeah, yeah. Because I was doing what I was doing. I did it for a very long time. I mean, this goes like 10 years or more back. Um, and yeah, I was just doing this like random music that was influenced by, I mean, the sonically it was a mix of pop, hip hop, punk. But the common thread, the red thread was, my lyrics that were political, insightful, like social commentary of some sort. So I called it protest pop because nobody could really say what it was. So I was like, this is what it is.
Okay, and your new single as well is called Life Is Not About Control, is out now.
Yeah, that's out now.
And
And
yeah, does it
yeah.
incorporate many genres as well, not just like one style?
Mm, No, actually, I think Life is Not About Control is the most mainstream song I've ever made, actually. Um, I would say that it's a pop song
Hmm.
for sure. It doesn't really incorporate a whole lot of different genres in that sense. Um, it has a retro feel, but still definitely in the pop realm. Yeah.
And there's a musical video to accompany this. Where was that shot?
It was shot here in Sweden, in this area called Ekera. Doesn't tell you much, I'm sure. But I mean, the music video is it's very simple, but it just really is like the contrast between, sort of like your spiritual self versus your inner child that just wants to have fun.
Hmm.
I don't know if that came across, but that was the attempt.
Yeah. And just a couple of general questions. Where was well, let's do this one first. Who's the artist you would most like to collaborate with, and why?
Okay, so have you ever heard of Bad Brains?
Personally, I haven't.
Okay. But it's basically this black punk rock band from the 80s. That sort of 70s, 80s hardcore punk band in New York. And they influenced all the big like pop, like punk bands that you've seen in the past 20, 30 years. And I just love them. You know why? Because they did something like I can relate to what they were doing because they also mixed a lot of genres. They would like start off with this like crazy like underground punk sound, and all of a sudden they'll go into this like reggae, like low
Mm.
key, like feel good vibe. They just mixed genres and did whatever the f they wanted to do. That's why I love them so much. So I would want to collaborate with them, and also Mariah Carey.
Oh yes, I've heard of her. Brilliant.
Yeah,
And where was the first place you went to after lockdown started to lift?
when to as far as like music place or
Yeah,
just like any.
if it's a music place, even better.
Oh, I haven't.
Oh,
That's the truth.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it just sort of started opening up like a month ago or
Yeah,
something here,
I
a
see.
ago. So it hasn't, and I haven't really like ventured out yet.
Yeah,
No.
that's fair enough. And been in the music world? Have you seen many places around the globe?
No, I haven't toured like around the globe.
Hmm.
I've only been in Scandinavia,
Yeah.
basically.
And
Yeah, in the US.
yeah, sure. And where would you feel most at home at? Is that where you are at the moment, Sweden?
Not necessarily. I think I feel more at home in the US.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
good answer. Um, and if you didn't become a musician, what would you be doing right now? Or
Well, other than being a musician, I'm also a lawyer. So
oh,
that's what I would
yeah,
do because I'm also doing that. That's my 9 to 5,
yeah,
actually. That's what I do to, yeah,
sure.
yeah.
And is there anything else you may like to tell your your fans, your listeners?
Go listen to Life is Not About Control, not once, not twice, not 3 times, every day. It's a mantra. It will change your life. I listen to it every day, and believe it or not, in the past like 3 months, my life has changed immensely.
Brilliant. Well,
So it doesn't matter what we listen to. Yeah.
well, thank you so much for joining me today. The charismatic Sarah Charismata on the Danny Sun
Yeah.
radio show. Thanks for
Danny.
answering my questions. It's been a pleasure having you on.
Yep. And find me on Instagram. I am Sarah Charismata on Instagram.
And we'll give you a follower and get our listeners to give you a little follow on there as well.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Danny.
All the best then with this record. We're going to get it on now for our listeners. Take care. Nice speaking with you,
Thank you.
Sarah. Bye
Take
bye.
care.
Bye bye.